I don't care. All right. Good. No. What were you doing? What was that?
It's my Snoopy and the little Hershey's Kisses in there.
Oh, look at that.
The bottom of the Hershey's Kisses show the characters.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Actually, Dorothy bought it for me, and
Oh, that is so cool.
yeah, yeah. I've yet to eat
I
them.
am so grateful that I grew up with, we call him Charlie Brown,
Right,
but originally the Peanuts uh,
gang.
comic strip, but Cat Ya Gang. But I'm so amazed about that whole story. Because I was little when that first came out. I was, and it was such a groundbreaking. It defied the industry standard at the time. When I read the executives in New York were like, what are we doing? We got a kids cartoon and we're playing jazz.
Mm,
No one's gonna watch this. What kid's gonna watch it? But it just now you couldn't see it any other way.
yeah.
Looking at that, yeah, it's just right. I pictured the first couple of
All
scenes.
right, wait. Let's cut off this subject. Turn around and play me a little Snoopy tune.
Oh, geez, I don't know if I can do it all. Um,
That was awesome. That was awesome. See, that's it. That's all it took.
oh my God, I love and that composer Vince Guaraldi. I loved his work. Oh my God,
Mm,
I bought all the stuff. As you know, I had all
yeah,
of his thing, and
yes.
I'm gonna have to practice that again later. Um, it's just, but I remember the the opening of the cartoon. They're walking down down the street in that little town, and it's
Yeah.
snowing, and they're walking
Hmm.
in the snow, and you hear the jazz music
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
This is this is cool.
The best
This is cool.
feeling in the world. I've never lost my love for the Peanuts gang. I
Yeah,
love the whole entire Charles Schultz, the cartoon, the shows, the movies. But I fell in love with Snoopy and
yeah.
Woodstock since I was a little girl.
You did. I remember. Yeah,
And I'm 50, I'm gonna be 52, and I still am enamored with Snoopy because he's just the cutest character. I just love his I love the way he laughs and the way they fight and then they love each other. And to me, it's just so heartwarming. It's so cute. But I could get
well,
that with
there.
a lot of, you
I
know.
think it celebrates the innocence, but yet there's a wisdom in what they discover. And even in the
Yeah.
first episode. And I mean, they went as far as, my God, excuse me, I think it was I was in high school, 1976. They had just finished, um, what's that holiday that's not very well known with the trees? It's Arbor Day.
Oh, okay.
It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And right after, actually, shortly right after the composer uh, did the soundtrack for that episode, he died
Yeah, that's sad.
unexpectedly. Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. Um, taking a break during a gig. That's when he died. He was still
Right.
playing up
Isn't
until
that crazy?
the hour he died. But fascinating stuff. Fascinating. And it was always great. Um,
Not going to get anything like that. Everything from back then is so different than, what it is today. But
we had great cartoons.
Yeah, we
We did.
did. And
We
I
did. We
miss the Sunday newspaper. We would get the Daily News, the Sunday News, and it was thick because it had every flyer of every
yeah, yeah.
supermarket. It had every flyer of
It weighed
every
17 pounds, to bring in the
literally.
freaking
And
paper.
even when when it was cheap then, but I even remember paying 50 cents for it. And it was thick. You got the
Yeah,
regular paper and you got this paper, and then you got all the flyers and and then you got the Sunday funnies.
yeah,
And that was the first thing like we ran for. And then, you open it up and we read all the Marmaduke and the Family Circle and
yeah.
Peanuts and all the great what was the other one? Dagwood and
Blondie. Oh,
Blondie. Yes.
speaking of food, remember the fucking sandwich?
Yeah, always.
And
With all the beds of lettuce, all the meat and everything, and it
and
was just
it
yeah.
always had a string of hot dogs
Yeah.
sticking out of
Yeah.
it.
On
It's like,
yes.
okay, you
Yeah,
know,
Blondie. And what was the other one?
and the dog was always sitting,
Oh, the
sleeping
dog was
on the
so
kitchen floor.
cute. Yes.
What was the dog's name?
Ziggy. Remember Ziggy?
Wait, what was the dog's name?
Uh, Jack with Blondie and
Um,
oh, not Spot. No, what the now you're gonna have to make me Google it. Thanks. Dagwood dogs.
we're gonna go. Oh,
No, no. Hold on.
I'm waiting with breathless anticipation.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Beasley, remember the postman?
Yeah,
Cookie Bumstead, Dagwood Bumstead. Hold on, where is it? Daisy. Come on. Blondie.
hmm.
Wait. Daisy.
Daisy. Ah, that's it. That's
Blondie and
it.
Dagwood's dog. She is always by
That's
Dad's
thank you.
side.
Thanks for taking the time to do that.
Daisy.
Daisy. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
It's
Daisy Dagwood.
I used to say to myself, when I grow up, am I going to be able to have a sandwich like that in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Am I going to wake up in my, pajamas and,
The closest place that would make a sandwich like that is actually Harold's in
right.
Edison, New
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. My God. You know,
The closest is a real life sandwich, and you get their sandwich.
yeah.
The tower is this
Yeah.
big. You get two
You need like
sandwiches.
a press to squeeze that thing down. So
Literally, and when you get the sandwich, and it's actually with picks in it, so you got side by like they cut it in half,
yeah.
so you got
Yeah.
one side and one side. If you were to
Right.
take that side and stack it on top of the other sandwich, your sandwich is gonna be this high.
My God.
It's amazing,
It's
amazing.
crazy. And you
So
mentioned
that's the
before,
Dagwood.
but you mentioned Ziggy. So
Yeah,
I remember Ziggy. Remember that? That was
Ziggy.
fun.
And then remember help me.
Describe the character.
The little old man, the bald, the big glasses, and he used to squint.
The
He
guy
had
with
his eyes, huh?
the little bald guy with the glasses.
Yeah, bald, and he had well, when he put glasses on, his eyes would be big, but he had no. His eyes were always closed. They always had. Oh, come on! Oh, fuck! The cartoon itself. Oh my God! I can't
What what am I
believe I.
missing?
You're
Wow.
gonna go, oh God, yes, that's right. They used to have him in, in the funny, but he was also a cartoon.
Oh, Mr. Magoo.
Mr. McGinnis. He always had the eyes you could never see.
You know what it was? I was thinking about the newspaper. I wasn't thinking about the cartoon on TV. But
Well, he was in the newspaper also.
I don't remember that. But
Yes, he was in the newspaper also. That's why I laughed because I said he was not just in the newspaper, he had the cartoon.
you know who I confused him with was Andy Capp.
Andy Cap,
There was
yes.
that one, so I remember that
Yes.
one. There was the Viking Hagar the Horrible.
Yeah, oh, I loved Hagar the Horrible. I loved his beard, his little hat, and his
Yeah,
little. I loved
yeah.
him. I loved him.
We had the one that I didn't get
Hagar.
uh, as much was the one girl. What was her name? Cat, not Louise. What was her name? She was drawn very plain, very round face, had the black sort of. Oh, what was her Mary? Was her name Mary?
From what?
The comic strip, drawn very plain, not very. Oh, what was, it was the little girl's name. That was the title of the comic strip.
Oh, she had the black bangs. She had a little bow in her head,
Yeah,
little round face.
yeah.
Dot.
Any
Wasn't it Dot or something? Dot? Uh,
Dot was it?
no, no.
Not Dorothy. Dot.
Dottie? Dottie? Dottie. Dotty?
Was
No?
it?
Now you're gonna. This is where age sets in. We gotta look up.
uh, what are they doing?
This is what we do.
Well, that's a strip, but that's not the one.
What?
That one's called Little Dot. It's a comic book character, but that's not the one I'm talking about. Um, oh my God, I can't think of it now. Um, what was her? Was it not? Oh my God.
Little Lulu?
Huh?
Little
You cut out.
Little Lulu.
Little Lulu?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. It's gonna drive me nuts now. We're gonna take 20 minutes just trying to figure this out.
Look. Look.
Nope, that's not it.
That's not it. That's who I was talking about.
No, no, not it. That's not it. Um, wow, this is gonna bother me now. This will keep me up at night.
I'm dying to know too.
Oh, I can't think of her name. Oh God.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. All right, we have Blondie, we have classic Peanuts. We have Garfield.
I remember Garfield. Yeah.
We have hold on. We have tween yeah, no. Tween Friends. I remember that. Dennis the Menace.
No, that was
Yup.
funny.
Hagar the Horrible. Oh, there's my Hagar. Oh, I miss you. Um, wait, what was the oh yeah, that was wait, whatchamacallit? That was oh, High and Lois? No. Remember High and Lois?
Remember the name? What were the characters?
Look, the little boy and the little girl. Look.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
High and Lois.
Good. Oh
Um,
my, this is driving me nuts.
Sally Forth.
Let me see.
Sally Forth.
Oh,
I don't even really recall that one. Snuffy Smith. Hold on. These are just some of the characters. No, that's Peanuts. Hold on, let's look.
here it is. I found it.
What?
Um, but what? It's not giving me the girl's name. Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy. God. You see what I said about the round face? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little bitch.
You cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Nancy comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why she got me confused with Little Lulu. This one's
Right.
fat. This would be my kind of comic. Figures she's a fat ass. Look, wait. Look.
I got the picture. Remember? Yeah.
Nancy's the little fat ass kid. I can't. That's right. Fucking, you should have said that. Then I would have said, yeah, that's her.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's awesome.
Um, I appreciate
Those were the
people
best.
paying attention. Yeah. Oh my God.
I miss them. I miss having the paper and being able to look at them.
There was one that came in later years that I thought was very good. It was called For Better or For Worse.
That was one of, yeah, that was another one of my favorites.
Yeah, that came later, but that was a
Yep,
good one.
it was a
And
good one.
and that one
And it was hysterical too. Some of them were just hilarious.
and that one took over for somebody that retired, and I can't remember which comic strip it took over for because there's only so many strips they would put there, you know.
Right.
Um, but
Was it Ziggy?
no, Ziggy never got bumped.
Oh, I thought it did because I know I didn't always have it in the paper.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
but and funny that paper that we used to have in Jersey that was 17 pounds, they just discontinued the print edition.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Wow.
everything's online now, but
Yeah, yeah.
that thing was if you got hit with that in the head, you'd be in the hospital.
Well,
There
that was
was
like the same thing with Toys R Us. When you were a kid, even as an adult, you couldn't wait to get it so you could figure out what your kids wanted for the holiday.
right.
Christmas, you got the big book. The big book, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was a fucking catalog the size of a phone book.
Yeah.
And we would sit there on a Sunday morning. My dad
Yeah.
would read and we would just like look at it like it was heaven because you
Yeah.
had every toy, every stuffed animal,
Yeah.
every game thing that came, everything was there. Every bicycle, every tricycle, every skate,
Yeah. It was
roller
great.
skate. It just had everything in it.
And then we used to get the Sears catalog. We had
Oh,
Sears and Roebuck.
that was the best for the adults. My father and mother lived for the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
We lived in Sears. That's why
Yeah.
when Tommy always puts that on, okay, kids, are you ready for your Sunday best? We're all going to Sears.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's true. It was like a big thing. Let's all go to Sears. Woo, and
I
it
remember
was
I bought my
crazy.
first as a teenager. I bought my first real decent stereo.
Yeah.
$300. I bought a
Yeah.
Pioneer receiver,
That's
nice
the
receiver, and I
best.
bought an Advent speaker. I still have them actually.
Hmm.
At Sears. I remember that. I was like, now I'm growing up. I got a good
Yeah.
stereo,
Yeah.
I had that in my room, and the thing never was off.
Yeah.
Probably just only when I slept, maybe.
All
But
the old electronics till this day, some people still have them that are still working. You
yeah.
don't get that anymore. And also another big deal was J.C. Penney catalog. And a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of the stores would have the catalog. You would go there, place your order through the
Yeah.
store, and they would
Yeah.
ship it to the store for you for free.
Yeah.
And they had a payment plan. You
Oh.
could like a layaway. So when you
Yeah.
wanted it, you could just put certain money down. And that's another thing people met. Layaway. Layaway was the best thing to do
Yeah.
for the holiday. And
Yeah.
even clothing stores here did it. We'd pick out things, put it
Yeah.
up to the counter, they'd ring it up. Then you'd get a receipt because you'd go, all right, can I leave $10 down? And you would
Right.
do a weekly thing. The more you put, the faster it would come off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But they would tell you, keep your receipts because every week they would staple it so you know what you owe and what.
Yeah.
And within the 14 days, if that item you already purchased went on sale, you go for a price check and they would lower it.
Oh my
So
gosh. Wow.
sometimes your shit came out even earlier. You'd go, oh, wait, I seen this was in the paper. And sometimes it was multiple things. That was like getting it for free after a while because it
Wow.
would just
That's
deduct from the
yeah.
money you get. And the famous, which is still going on, Finger Hut. Finger Hut.
It's
Oh
not
my
ringing.
God, Finger Hut?
Not
You
ringing a
don't know
bell.
Finger Hut?
No. That thing.
Finger
Well,
Hut has been around, another catalog. Yeah, I admit, very expensive. But at the time, not a lot of people could just spend $100 on something they needed. So they would
hmm.
have the catalog.
I'm missing out here. No, I never heard
And
that.
you'd go through it and say they would have you needed a napkin holder. You could go probably buy this napkin holder at that time for like $2 in Sears or wherever,
Yeah.
Walmart or Kmart or something, but you didn't have it and you wanted other things. So Finger Hut would sell it for $15.
Hmm.
And you're like, but they had a payment plan. You could pay them $1 a month.
Right, right, right.
But yeah, it might have not have been a dollar to you at the moment was fine. You'd
Yeah,
get it shipped to your house, but it
yeah.
was like a credit card. It was
Right, right, right.
basically paying interest, really.
You need
And
napkins,
then
by the way.
right, huh?
You need napkins.
I and then they'd have telephones and big electric televisions.
Yeah, yeah.
You're paying double the money basically, but at that time, not everybody had $300 of
Right.
so they would come up with a payment plan. That's how they made all their money.
Well, did you have stores like one of the big ones that was by us? We always went. There was Woolworths.
Woolworths was our favorite store ever.
They had the ice cream
The
parlor
counter,
in there. They had the lunch counter. We had.
yes, the best,
I remember that.
the best. My
And then
sister Tony and lived in that store.
I
She
remember that.
lived there.
That was always cool. And the other store that my mother always talked about from where she grew up in Jersey was Bamberger's.
I never heard of Bambergers.
Bamberger's. She used to call it Bams. Yeah, so it was Bamberger's. It was like Lord and Taylor.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Stearns. Remember
Right.
Stearns?
Right. Right. Yes.
Lord and Taylor. It was like the maybe a
It was a
smaller version
big,
of
it was a big name,
Macy's.
right? Like Bloomingdale's. They were
Yeah,
all, yes, like they
right.
all
Yeah,
had that. Macy's,
yeah,
Bloomingdale.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my
Wow.
God. Now you got me thinking. And then there was oh
Oh, Woolworths was the best.
what
Oh,
was the other one? Oh, Corvettes.
Corvettes. We lived right here. They had
Yeah,
it right here.
they're
Corvettes right here. It was the place to go.
we used to have one called Two Guys.
Really.
We called Two Guys in Harrison. You
Wow.
know, so that was another one that it was like that was our mall. Our
Yes.
mall
Yes.
was that store.
Oh, it
You
was
know, it was
fucking
just
huge. It was huge.
went on and on
Had
and on.
everything in it. Anything you needed, it was there.
Yeah,
It's like all those places, like you look at old movies and old shows. Sometimes I want to cry because I'm like, oh
yeah.
my God, I remember. And I always remember those places. I put them two together. I want to cry because I always remember having to hold my parents' hand.
Mm, yeah,
It's weird how you put them together,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
always remember getting out of the car, parking. I
yeah,
could see my dad's green station wagon
yeah, yeah,
getting out of the car and him going, come on, Barbie. It was either him or my mother, or sometimes both. I would
yeah.
have to hold both their hands.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was constantly not allowed to cross until I held someone's hand. I
Right,
had,
right, right, right.
and I
Yeah,
always put them together. Those were the big stores and
yeah,
the big streets. And
yeah.
what a what a wonderful memory.
That's beautiful. That's nice.
Huh,
That's nice. Oh
yeah,
my God, all those
yeah.
stores. Um,
And I think about Woolworths and Tony Ann. She was married young.
yeah,
So
yeah,
she was, yeah, they had affordable things. They had clothes, underwear, bra, for women, men, all soap, deodorant, and everything. We would go in and she took me and I was like this. I never, I was little. She was only 16 at the time.
yeah, yeah.
And she used to have these shoes. So old, like I wouldn't even wear them now. But they were black and they were open-toed, but
Hmm.
they were all crisscrossed.
Right. Okay.
And then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had the back where you put the buckle, and then a
yeah,
little wedge to it. Women
yeah.
wore them. They weren't, and I remember going, I want them because I saw my big sister wearing them, and
Right,
all
right,
the
right.
girls were wearing them, or Chinese slippers. The
Okay.
little brown sole, the black thing with the thing going, and I needed them. And she took me and she found my size and she bought me both pairs. And
Hmm.
I'll never forget that. And I looked like I felt like I was a big girl. And
Yeah.
my sister bought them for me. And
Yeah.
then when she goes, "Come on, let's go get an egg cream." I was like, "An egg cream?" And we went right to the counter and
Yeah.
she got me an egg cream. And it was just, where are those places? They're not
Yeah.
here. They're not
What
here.
memories? You know, it's just that's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Thank God for those memories.
Yep.
Yeah.
And today you go, the big thing is sitting on the couch and going, "All right, let me go on Amazon. I need a new toilet." Really it is. All right, let me go on Walmart.com. I need a new refrigerator. Let's go to
Yeah.
Pizza Richards.
Yeah.
Nobody. Very rare that you could go into a store today. And when you do, I mean, it's nice, but it's the lazy way out. It's just doing everything from home on the computer. Oh, look at this. Look at this cabinet. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. As soon as you hit send, the guy's at the door ringing the bell.
literally, it's already up. It's already up and pay, and it's like, holy shit. But
It's
I
like,
mean, yeah, it's convenient. Yes, it could be nice,
yeah.
but
You can have this by tomorrow. And then now it's like, you can have this in 10 minutes. There's an airlift of fucking helicopters, circling overhead. They're lowering it down in a crate. It's like, here.
I know. I mean, I could get a bed delivered in like 3 hours and then have sex on it in like four with the guy that delivered it. No, I'm only kidding.
That's what they call special delivery. I want to
Oh
make sure
my
this
God.
mattress is really firm. Can you show
Talk about getting a good tip. No, I'm only kidding. Right, Barb? No, I'm only kidding. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. But
Oh God.
yeah, like everything's through your fingertips now.
Yeah.
Instant. I mean, I could easily go online and say, "Oh, I need a different shower curtain," and then I'll think I'm getting it tomorrow because I have Prime, or maybe
Yeah.
the next day, and it could come the same day, and I'm like, because everybody's local,
Yeah.
so it depends on where. And it's like, how am I getting this the same day? I remember doing it when I worked at the meat store and just going, all right, I told Ty I need to go, but since we can't go shopping, let me see what Amazon has. And
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through and I got a shower curtain, I got a liner, I got the towel to match the rug, got it on sale. I had my gift card. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
He texted me before I got home. He goes, "You know what package came?" I said, "I didn't order anything." I had no idea because I never paid attention to the fact of that it said you'll get it today
Yeah.
or you'll get it tomorrow. I knew we had Prime. He goes, I said, "I didn't order anything." He goes, "Well, it has your name on it." I said, "Oh God, maybe somebody sent me some." This was a while ago.
Yeah.
I went, "Where the fuck is it from?" I said, "Amazon." I said, "I ordered today."
Yeah.
He goes, "What?" When I opened it up, I only got two things. I went, "Get the fuck out of here." I had to go into my Amazon account and look. And I went, "It said we were getting it today." And
Wow.
yeah, and he was like, "Oh, that's right. I forgot." And then he broke it down for me. He was like, "That's fucking fantastic."
Unbelievable.
Not everything, but
Yeah.
a lot of things you look at it and you go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get this fucking thing." It's just crazy. It's
Yeah. Right.
crazy insane.
It is. It is. The convenience is just it's mind-boggling. I could never even imagine this
No,
40
no.
years ago. And growing up, it was just what? But wow.
Yeah,
Things
that's
from childhood, which our the shopping experiences we had, the comic strips we watched, cartoons. It was I mean, one could say, well, that was just a more primitive form of distraction. Yeah, but it was different. Oh, we got another warning.
yeah.
Um, but I think the values that going back to some of the cartoons, the values they celebrated with some of them were there was a pureness to them that inspired me as a kid.
Yeah.
I got it about, the Charlie Brown Christmas. That
Right.
resonated with me as a kid. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
and it was smart, even back then, they're railing against the commercialism,
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, and what did Lucy say when she wanted Santa? I just want cash. You
Yeah.
know, tens and twenties.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
or did you say real estate? I'd like real estate, or if not,
Yes.
just give me cash. You know,
She was always the one about the money. She's the one that had the
right,
booth, you know,
right.
the talking the 5 cents to
The
talk
doctor is
like, oh
in.
yeah, the
Money, 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 money,
psychiatrist.
money. Oh, money! I love that money, money, money. Ring it.
Yeah. She
But how
always
telling? How amazing was that?
yeah,
Uh,
it's so cute. So
yeah,
so innocent and so sweet.
yeah. It was a blessing.
Nothing like it today. They can't do anything. They can't make anything
Nowadays,
like that.
the cartoons are like adult films. If you
Oh
go to
yeah.
Family Guy, you go to that
Oh,
bar. Oh my God.
I mean, yeah,
You
we
know,
enjoy them as an adult, but you can't.
it
Even The
just it's
Simpsons have
the
been around
stuff they got
forever,
away
but
with. It's like we would go, what? They
yeah.
did what? They put that in a cartoon, you know?
Family Guy, Family Guy, um, American Dad, when I with the alien, Roger. Ah, he's the
But even
one.
I think that the forerunner of that was The Simpsons.
Yes, yeah,
That
yeah,
kind of opened the door. They can
exactly.
say that. You know, they can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I
And then
mean?
there was South Park. South Park was the
South
word.
Park. Oh God.
South Park opened up all the South Park had a lot of, I mean,
Yeah.
crazy fucking shit, but
It,
you
it
can't
just shows how
help as an
times
adult
change.
to
I mean,
laugh.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean, we can go do another thing in terms of even the evolution of sitcoms, and that's
yes,
another talk. So we just
yeah.
got our warning. I see the guy with the long shepherd's hook coming to pull me off the stage. Um, if if you, if anybody looks at this, cartoons, favorites, shopping as a kid, stores, a lot of things that we touch upon. If you do see this, we'd like to hear from you. Always be nice to get some feedback.
Absolutely. It's all about the memories. It's all about the good
Yes,
times. And we thank
yes.
you for watching, listening.
Thank you.
Just give us a holler.
Yes, please. Till next time.
Take care.
I know. I was getting too wild there. So, all right. Till next time.
Bye.
Ciao.